Hi legends, in this update I'll explain to you exactly why I am still a little bit concerned, especially for the altcoins, and perhaps more continuation to the downside are on the cards. I'll also be analyzing the price of Bitcoin, and remember, down in the description of this video I've got 𝗬𝗏, which is currently one of my favorite exchanges, no KYC required. You also get the biggest sign up bonus. Go down in the description, sign up, come trade with me. Let's go and analyze the price of Bitcoin. Right, legends, looking at the price of Bitcoin over here and the two key levels that I'm watching over here. And I'm going to sit on my hands and wait for these levels to be hit. These are my areas of interest, and I'll show a couple of levels in between as well. But from a longing perspective, I'm looking at this daily level over here at $60,273. Also, when I take a fib from the low to the highs that we've made, the recent highs, you will also see that we have the 50% fib level in confluence with this daily level. So I want to see how price is going to react when we hit this level over here. From a shorting perspective, there are two areas that I'm watching, but the obvious one here is this daily level at $64,240. Okay, so if we do find the strength to move up here, I want to see how price is going to react. Is it going to this? And this is what I call a decision moment for me. Does it break through with high volume, retest it as support for continuation to the upside, or does it fail to break through, retest it as resistance to the downside? So definitely an area of interest from a shorting perspective and an area of interest from a longing perspective at this 50% fib level. Just taking the brushes here out the way. Also, what I've noticed is when you take a fib, just take this one out the way, here from the highs to the recent low that we've made, you can see where we got rejected is at the 618 level. Okay, so there's definitely still a possibility that you could also come down here. You SFP, you make yet again a lower high, forming a trend over here, and you continue the momentum here to the downside. So I'm not saying that this is the bounce that's just going to send us to all-time highs. This could also be a bounce that makes a lower high for continuation to the downside, but definitely a potential bouncing area, whether it's a scalp here to the upside, plan your trades, know where to take profits, protect your positions, never risk more than what you can afford to lose. These are basically the key areas that I'm watching here on Bitcoin. The in-between levels that I'm watching is to say that while I'm also considering an SFP from the local highs that we've made over here, if we do find the strength, there's definitely a possibility that we can swing failure from these highs over here. And a little bit further up, I do like this pivot, where if price finds the strength to move up here, if price finds the strength to move up here together with the 786 level over here, okay, you could tap this level where we've already got a rejection here at the 618. If we do find the strength, we tap the 786 level, we swing failure from this high over here, and I will also consider this as a shorting level where we could front run the daily level. Also, from another longing perspective, what I'm watching over here is to say that we also have the 382 level. Okay, when I just take this fib here out the way, put this fib back over here from the low to the high, where I've mentioned that we've got the 50% fib level together with the daily, but I'm also keeping an eye on the 382, where you could potentially swing failure from this pivot and this pivot. So if price comes down here and it doesn't tap that 50% fib level, but we find acceptance back above these lows over here, that will also be a potential long trigger where we then front run this level that most people are watching. And then also the reason I am concerned, as per the thumbnail, is that when I look at total 3 is basically all the money that is currently in or flowing inside of the altcoins except for Bitcoin and Ethereum, the daddy and the sister. What is concerning about this level over here is that first we have to acknowledge that we have lost trend. Okay, so that's already a bearish sign. If the altcoins are finding strength and we assume that they are just going to go to all-time highs from here, I am not convinced just as yet. Where this candle ended over here, it did not hit any support levels or critical or key support levels for me. So for price to turn around where it is right now and just find strength back to the upside just seems highly unlikely from a technical perspective. Not impossible, just a lower probability. I would personally like to see perhaps a rejection. So you could still have some upwards momentum from some of the altcoins if it comes back for a retest of this trend line. But I would like to see the 50% fib level, which is confluence with this consolidation area, and then a larger support area, which has nice consolidation, which can provide significant support at the 0.618 level. So for me to turn and switch really aggressive bullish on some of our favorite altcoins here, I want to see one of these levels tapped properly where we could come and claim these highs once again. Okay, for price to turn around where it is right now, it just seems highly unlikely. And I mean, the probabilities are always there, and the market is here to surprise us. What I would like to see to switch bullish from where we are right now is I would like to see us gain acceptance back inside the strength. You gain acceptance back inside the strength, and then I want to see a higher low form over here, a retest and continuation to the upside. But where we are right now is very concerning for me. We have not hit any critical or key support areas for us to just go and continue momentum here to the upside. So perhaps another dip here and another bleed for the altcoins are still on the cards before we enter a true alt season. For those of you that's using the link down below to sign up and trade on Bluffin, go check out this video right now. And until the next one, cheers for now.